crispy.
Welcome back to another episode of Figures in Action. And actually, the funny thing is that this dial was finished before the last dial or the video of the last dial I posted. So I had finished this one first, then finished the one that I just posted most recently. But I had once again, I've said this various times, but my camera had conked out, so I'm trying this out. I'm making sure that this 4K is on and all that good stuff. But let's go through this piece real quick via video. So, all right, installation. First of all, this is was made to fit into an IKEA Detolf shelving unit. Doesn't have to go into that, but if you do display, if you can display it there, it's kind of set up so that it's painted in a way that it'll look good from the front and both sides. Insulation foam board. Insulation foam board. We have I think this is basswood or maybe balsa wood. Bass or balsa wood. Basswood. This is gutter mesh, dowel rods. This is foam, these little foam boxes that I had. This is plastic. This is the do-it-yourself straws. Let me see. Like, for example, this is not the project foam board. This is actually the pink, the insulation foam board, but I just cut it real thin and it allowed me to kind of bend it over the stairs there, and it didn't crack or anything. So that was a new thing I learned. That was great. The floor is combination of dirt and some of that fake moss. We got some leaves in there. The door is pretty much, all this is foam and this is just the wood. Then let me take a look. Yeah, then I have this kind of little handle there. The window is this plastic, the acrylic plastic, and then in the back I put vellum paper so that you can kind of get, you know, some lighting back there in it, and it'll be diffused. One of the things that I've been working on lately, trying my very best to work on, is just working on details, working on painting applications, getting better at these details. You know, I've been doing this a long time, and one of the things I've always wanted to improve upon, and it's a natural progression really, because when you're an artist, you get better at things that you feel you're weak at, and you know, if you're a true artist or true to yourself, and as an artist, you have to kind of look at things and say, hey, listen, I can get better at this, I can get better at that. You know, there was a long time where like the bricks, the side of those bricks or the measurements I was using to cut out the bricks, yeah, you know, they were a little bit too big, and so I learned that it just didn't look good, so I went a little bit smaller. You know, you as you go through the process, you try to just become better, and one of the things that is important to understand when it comes to colors is that, you know, if you get 3 different shades of that particular color where it calls for it, it always looks better when you have 3 different colors versus just having 1 or 2. You know, and in this case, I was trying to, I found this picture online, and it was a little different. I had a window above, and that window was a little bit taller, but the stairs were very similar. And I actually added this piece here, just because I think it's always cool to have a kind of a contrasting type of piece, you know, that complements the structure that may not be in the picture, may not be in the source material. And I just felt like, you know, originally it was gonna look like that, and I think I was just gonna do some vents there to try to, you know, fill it in a little bit, not make it look as plain, just because I felt like in terms of symmetry, I didn't want that to be empty, and then that has a lot going on. So I figured by creating this piece, you know, it's just a quick magnetized piece, it definitely gave it that extra oomph, I guess is probably the best way to put it. That's you know, just using that tape, that aluminum tape to create that. And this wiring is just from the old phone lines. I liked it that, and for the most part, it's supposed to be electricity, and I don't think electricity will have color wires, but I liked it. I like the colors, so I went with the colors. May not be as accurate, but I went that direction. And then this little I'm sorry, this little thing here, you can actually kind of, if you wanted to, stuff the wires in there. You can close it. I have it hanging just as it would be in terms of if it was only just one little section left that was clipped on, how gravity would take it, and it would kind of just look like that. Whew, let's see. In terms of the framing, you know, there's no real secret. You just have to kind of go at it, I guess, the hard way. So these are just 2 longer sticks, or these 3, this one, just the longer sticks. And then these, I cut them to fit in here, and I glue the back of them to the acrylic. So, you know, I try to get the best framework out of it as possible. This dial, along with the dial that the last video, were raffled off, which is pretty cool. So people buy like a raffle spot, and then there's a wheel and it spins, and then there's one winner. And it's really cool. You pay like $9 or $10 to get a slot, and you can possibly win this dial for, you know, $9. So the person who actually won this dial bought 2 slots. So they ended up paying $18, and they're getting this no shipping fee or anything. They're just getting this delivered to their door, which I should have delivered it a week and a half ago, but delivered right to their front door for $18 total. And the person who won this actually lives in the Bronx. And I love New York City. I love sending stuff to New York and New Jersey. I don't think there's much more to say about this. It's magnetized. The stairs aren't magnetized. You know, this is kind of the guts of the stairs, just kind of leveled and layered. And then it's just magnetized to the back there, and you already saw how that's magnetized. So, all right, y'all, another one in the books, and I'm out. Questions, comments, leave them below. Peace.